it would be remiss of us at 128KB not to talk about the Ally X this year.
Yeah, that thing has absolutely gone hard.
Yeah.
Like, so hard, it's been incredible.
Yeah.
It's been incredible. Like, it really has. I mean, we saw the likes of... We've always been big Switch lovers here, especially me, because, again, I love the handheld side of it. And bridging that gap between console playing and handheld playing, but the same game, not some, like, rubbish version of.
Yes, that was the big change.
That was where everyone went, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
And then we saw the Steam Deck, which was incredible. Then we saw people like Asus going, hang on, we can just basically put a laptop in a little box.
Yeah, APUs are good enough and small enough now.
So they did that, some issues with the first one. And then this year we saw the release of the Ally X, where they just basically took the first Ally, got everything that was wrong with it, and just fixed it all and made it even better.
Now, I will say, we obviously spoke with their PR team a couple of times. They gave us a press unit pre-launch, but it also gave us kind of quite a rare opportunity to ask them very direct questions, which I did, like why X, Y, and Z? Why did you... why the change in cooling? Why the bigger battery? It's like everything we've changed was in response to what the community was feeding back to us.
Yes.
And I thought that was really interesting because it meant that they were actively listening.
Actually listening, yeah.
And they said we acknowledged that the early... the Z1 Extreme version was the Z1 version had issues, and it gave us a bad reputation because it did have a lot of RMAing with it.
But it was their first device like this, so it was kind of expected, and that's why I always stood away from them. I thought the same from Valve. I thought the Steam Deck would be the same boat.
It shocked me that it didn't.
Yeah, I mean, they proved us wrong with incredible support, but the same with Asus.
Yeah,
they've supported the Ally more than any other handheld manufacturer. They've beat the pants off of MSI, Lenovo, and all these kind of things just with software support alone.
Yeah.
Let alone how good the hardware's been. But yeah, Asus have really shocked me. I went into this thinking it was going to be rubbish when they were sending it out to us. I was like, nah, Steam Deck for life. Switch, got the Ally X. I was like, Windows is going to suck. Tested it and went, oh my God. I put a pre-order in.
Well, you started selling stuff straight away.
I was like, I'm going to buy one.
Yeah. I will say, and I've talked about it forever. If you've watched us through the year, I've talked about it. I still hate Windows on a handheld.
Yeah. It can be better.
That's the thing. Yeah. Microsoft just need a handheld OS version now. Yes. They need it now. They need it yesterday.
Yeah. I think Xbox are going to work on that though. Yeah. Definitely. To create a SteamOS style front.
That's all it needs to be.
Loads on top of Windows.
That's all it needs to be. Trim all the bloat out of Windows, but keep it there.
Yeah.
Add some Xbox bloat in front of it.
Yeah. No, but that's it. That's it.
And give me the option to be able to switch back to
out
Windows.
into Windows and then use it as a PC.
Yeah.
No different than Steam Deck, essentially.
That's all. But I need everything. Armoury Crate does do a fairly good job of holding
Armoury
your
Crate
hand.
is really good.
Surprisingly good. Because Armoury Crate of the past.
Yeah. No, it's not been my thing. I've been using Asus products for 20 years. And the software's crap.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Asus.
Well, it's always been things that let it down.
It's been
premium product, crap software.
Yeah. Has been. But they really shone with Armoury Crate on the Ally. Yeah, there's been some updates that have made it a bit slow, whatever. Then they've come back and fixed it.
Yeah.
So they're actively fixing this stuff, but they've done really good.
I'll say that it was true. There's some standout moments with handheld gaming that have made me go, wow. Obviously, the Switch happening was a wow moment for everyone.
Yes.
Not so much the Switch OLED. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
The Steam Deck OLED.
Oh, that's a huge.
I still remember seeing yours for the first time. And like, wow.
Yeah.
That
incredible.
just looks incredible. But the first real proper wow of this is the future was playing Xbox games on the Ally X.
Yeah. We played through all of Gears of War 4, was it? Or 5?
Gears 5.
Whatever it was, yeah.
Together,
Yeah, just on that Allies, though.
Yes.
So we were
totally
remotely,
handheld.
We were using Discord through the thing.
I wasn't even in my house at the time. I was house sitting for producer Pete. He was on holiday.
Yeah.
So I was at his house. He's got not a great internet connection, but just playing this AAA game on this handheld device.
1080p. Really good settings.
Beautiful. And I always had concerns of because I'm not a handheld lover. I love the Switch, but I never played it handheld.
No,
it was always docked.
It,
It was a console for me. So I was a bit like, I don't know how I'm going to get on with that screen. It's quite small. It's going to get crooked up. No.
Not a problem. Yeah.
And now I'm downloading games. Now I'm playing, I think I downloaded about Battlefield 2046, whatever it's called. For some reason, it's still rubbish. But it performed amazing.
Yeah.
Just going through games that were on Game Pass.
Like
it was
Hi-Fi Rush, Hot Wheels 2.
all those real high-end games.
Oh, no, but they run amazing on there.
Hi-Fi Rush was a blast. I had such a good time. Yeah, Hot Wheels 2 is an amazing, like, fun driving
love
game.
that game.
What's the really demanding driving game that Xbox release?
Forza. Yeah.
Although Motorsport is hellishly broken for all PC. Horizon is amazing.
Yes.
Just had the best time.
Yeah.
And it was truly like, oh wow, this isn't just the future of gaming. This changes how I play games.
Yes.
We talked about that as well.
Yes.
Right? Now I just play whenever I want.
And that's the thing with the Ally X specifically, because of that bump up in RAM and a massive 80 watt hour battery life, with that really good Z1 Extreme chip in it. Like, I went from the Switch being like, this is amazing, but obviously it's still a bit potato mode. You know, you're basically playing really choppy third-party games or Nintendo games, which is fine, but it's the only way to play them. Like, look at me, I'm Skyrim handheld at 5 FPS. Like,
rubbish,
wicked. No, that was great. I loved it.
But it's rubbish.
Yeah, it is rubbish. And then it's like Steam Deck's here. Oh, wow. It's like way better than the Switch because I've got 20 years worth of PC games now available.
Yeah.
But for the AAA brand new games,
it's not possible.
It's not really there. You could make it work, and it's like, look at me playing at 27 FPS. I can kind of bear it.
Yeah.
You know, which is fine. You know, and especially now that some games have got better upscaling and whatever. But I was like, yeah, okay, this is all right. But then the Ally X just took it to the next level, playing 1080p handheld, like 60 plus FPS.
It's amazing.
It's absolutely mind-blowing. You've made it to the end of this clip, and we think it would be incredible if you
watch the full show. It's going to be linked right there, smashed between our faces. It's an hour long.
Yes.
We talk kind of slow.
We do.
About all things gaming.
Yes.
And, you know, it's like a new thing called a podcast. You should try it out sometime.
Try it out.
All the kids love them.
Oh, yes.